Hey there, and welcome. Today, we're diving into something that might be holding you back at work, and you might not even realize it. We're talking about being the workplace fixer. We're going to break down how to transform that instinct from a career roadblock into a really powerful leadership skill.
So let me ask you, does this sound familiar? You're the one everyone runs to when a project is about to go off the rails. You're the hero, right? Jumping in on every crisis, rewriting that presentation at the last minute. It feels good, it feels necessary, but as we're about to see, it comes with a pretty big cost.
All right, here's our game plan. First up, we're going to get into the psychology of the fixer's trap. Then we'll uncover the hidden costs, both for you and for your team. After that, we'll lay out a blueprint to shift from being a fixer to a strategist. And finally, we'll look at what it really means to lead through empowerment.
So why do we even fall into this trap in the first place? It usually starts from a really good place, a genuine desire to help and contribute. But that impulse, as well-intentioned as it is, can turn into a major career roadblock pretty fast.
So what exactly is a fixer? Well, it's that colleague who feels this deep, personal sense of responsibility for problems that, frankly, aren't theirs to solve. And a lot of the time, this is tied directly to self-worth. This feeling that your value on the team comes from your ability to solve things for other people.
Now, this is a really fascinating way to look at it. There's this model called the drama triangle, and the fixer often plays the part of the rescuer, swooping in to save people, often when they haven't even been asked for help. The big idea here is to shift from being that rescuer to becoming a coach, someone who empowers people with tools and questions instead of just giving them the answers.
Being the hero sounds pretty great, doesn't it? But it comes with a really steep price. And we're not just talking about feeling a little tired at the end of the day. These costs have real, tangible consequences for your career and for your team's health.
First off, let's talk about the personal toll. You're constantly absorbing everyone else's stress, which is a fast track to burnout. You also lose sight of your own priorities because you're always busy putting out all these little fires. But maybe the worst part? You get stuck in a reputation trap. You become known as the reliable maintenance person, not the innovator, not the one with the vision.
And here's the real paradox. Your help can actually hurt your team. It creates dependency. But the biggest danger right here is masking systemic issues. Think about it. Let's say a report is always late. You, the fixer, jump in every single month, work late, and get it done. You've saved the day, sure, but what you've really done is hidden the actual problem. Maybe the process is broken. Maybe the team needs training. You're just putting a Band-Aid over this fundamental crack in the system, so management never even sees that there's a problem to be solved.
Okay, so how do we actually break out of this cycle? The answer isn't to stop being helpful. No way. It's about learning to be strategically helpful. Let's get into the blueprint for making that shift from a reactive fixer to a truly proactive leader.
And the good news is, this is absolutely a learnable skill. The blueprint is pretty simple, but it's incredibly powerful. Number 1, develop healthy boundaries. 2, focus on empowering other people instead of just fixing things for them. 3, practice self-awareness to really understand why you're jumping in. And finally, start tracking your strategic impact, not just how busy you are.
This one simple question, honestly, it's a total game changer. Instead of just handing over the answer, a strategist asks questions that guide their team to find the solution themselves. This turns a moment of dependency into a coaching opportunity, building critical thinking for the long haul.
And this is such a critical distinction, especially in global teams where saying no can feel really difficult. Being a great team player doesn't mean you fall into the yes trap. It means you understand your boundaries. It means you protect your own priority work. It's about enabling real, sustainable growth for everyone, not creating dependency. This all brings us to the real endgame here. Remember that crack in the system we talked about earlier? The one that kept getting patched over? Well, a strategist doesn't just put another Band-Aid on it. They help the team expose it, analyze it, and build a permanent, structural fix. That's what true leadership is all about.
So you have to completely reframe your definition of success. It's not about being the indispensable hero who holds everything together by sheer force of will. True leadership, it's about building a team and a system that are so strong they can succeed even when you're not there.
So I'll leave you with this one powerful question to ask yourself the next time you feel that urge to just jump in. Is this mine to fix, or is it mine to release? And remember, choosing to release isn't failure, it's strategy. It creates the space for your own growth and for the lasting success of your entire team.